Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Anime Lounge podcast. I'm your host, Matt, alongside with my other host, Lance. And today we have one of my good friends, Ryan.
Glad to be here.
Thank you for joining us. This is going to be a fun one. I can't wait. As always, we like to start off with an adult beverage of choice. Lance, what do you got for us today?
Today I'm going to continue drinking my homemade whiskey made into an old-fashioned. And I went out and restocked my fridge with beer. So I'm drinking some Three Sheeps Wisconsinitis. Matt, you can definitely have some tomorrow.
Can't wait. I got a surprise for you tomorrow. So
okay, interesting.
We'll see on that one.
All right.
Jealous.
What are you drinking, Matt?
I am drinking some Spotted Cow, as always. And then I am drinking also my whiskey, but it's the Journeyman's Distillery Barrel for Me whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan, you got anything today?
Yeah. I'm drinking on the Whistle Pig Boss Hog 12.
Very
so
nice.
that's what I'm drinking on today. Not to sound like a bougie dude, but
that's fine.
The bougier the better. So this episode we're gonna do something a little bit different. Matt's going to share something.
Yes, Lance and I are going to be doing a little behind the scenes type stuff. We're going to start going live every Sunday at 9:30. Come hang out, come talk to us, let us know, or just have a good time. The other thing we're doing at that 9:30 kind of just chill is ripping packs, ripping at least one. And because Ryan is the guest, he gets to decide which one I'm ripping today. So Ryan, can you pick a number between 1 and 5?
4.
All right. So I am ripping from the Journey Together box that I bought a couple weeks ago. And this is going to make for fantastic audio in other people's ears. So I'm going to try and rip this away from the microphone.
We're also going to need you to say everybody's name as you pull through it.
Oh, fuck. So now I got to do it backwards and be able to read everybody's names. I am so screwed.
Well, show us the fancy cards, but go through and read who you pull.
Okay, so Basic Energy, number 1. Then we got Black Belts Training, so just a standard trainer card. A Wilmer, Azura, Darumaka, one of those cloth, that stupid robot crab thing. Levincia, I did. Oinkolong, yep, the evolution.
Mm-hmm.
Suntrits, a Coughing, and for the fancy, it's a double.
Double. All right, so nothing crazy in this pack.
Nothing in this pack. I'm 0 for 2 for card rips for this one, but that's fine. This is all right. Fun.
Yeah, like Matt said, every Sunday we're gonna start our new live stuff 9:30 Midwestern time at least. So if you're on the coast, do some math. We don't know. That would put 8:30 on the East Coast, 10:30 on the West Coast, and then figure it out from there. If you're outside of that, sorry guys, we're United States bound, so we're gonna
just check. It'll be on YouTube. We'll make sure to post it up a little early so that you get any notification. So subscribe to us if you haven't already, and you'll get that notification when we go live.
Exactly. And if you do like Pokemon even more, stay tuned, because every single episode I do a Pokemon quiz at the end. So be prepared for that one.
Ooh.
So with all that being said, Matt, what are we going to be covering today?
For today, we will be covering, depending on how you want to say it, level 99 gacha. You can see it as my gift level 9,999. Gacha, unlimited gacha is the best way to put it.
Yep.
It's very, very long, and I'm not going to try and butcher it. But if you want to watch a revenge series that is not redo a healer, that doesn't have all the terrible things, this is the one for you. It has the main character that gets betrayed by his party, and he uses his unlimited gacha to get all of his new team, and he is going in for revenge against everybody who betrayed him. And that's the series right there.
Perfect.
100%.
And then Lance, you always have the Lance's lessons for us. So what do you have today?
perfect thing that you said revenge, because today's Lance's Lessons is going to be the Japanese word for revenge. And revenge is fukushu. Fukushu is spelled Fukushu. And I kind of found this word kind of funny because the word for revenge, fukushu, is kind of like, oh, fukushu. Like you can, like, fuck you kind of thing. So I giggled a little bit when I saw that. So I think it's a relatively easy word to remember, fukushu. And obviously, fukushu is relevant to today's episode because it's all about revenge.
Very nice.
All right. And Matt likes to read the manga for every episode that we cover. So were there any differences between the anime and the manga?
There were some. One thing, this is also a light novel. The light novel did technically come out. It's also based off a web novel. Everything's almost always based off a web novel. But as far as the manga is concerned, if you want to read where season 2 would be, start on chapter 48. It's a little more than halfway through chapter 48 is where season 1 ends. So just start with that chapter and read on.
Holy crap, that's a lot of chapters.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Were they short?
The first one was not. The first one I think was almost 80 pages.
God damn.
But the rest of them were in the 20s, so they weren't anything too crazy.
Okay.
Also, we have a couple of the fight at the end, and then a couple of the other fight stuff that gets really shrunk down. This was really for my notes and for anybody that doesn't remember. So the levels of all of the people in the party not named Light. So we have Drago, which was 512, Sasha, which was 308. Drago is obviously a dragon. We know who Sasha is. Nano, who is the dwarf. And then we have Oboro, which is, I'm trying to think of what they actually call him. Kind of looks like a Oni. Sion?
Yeah, I'm already forgetting. I think there was like 7 races.
Yep.
I know there was like a devil there. I'm pretty sure there wasn't an angel kind of guy, right?
So we had a dark elf named Shion, the dark elf. She was level 403. Diablo was obviously the devil. I'm assuming he was just a demon. He was level 419. Centaur, that was just a centaur. Yeah, cool. Very.
Yep. There was definitely the Minotaur race.
Santuru is
Centaur. Yeah.
And then we obviously had Grogu or Grau, which was the wolf. I think they called him Garo. Yeah. I think they called him a wolf, but yeah, it's the dog one. And then he was level 151.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The start of the manga actually starts with them betraying them. So all of the stuff in like the very beginning of the episode, almost the entire first episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they skip over all of that and they just start with them betraying Light in the dungeon.
Oh, so none of that backstory about like him trying to get a job, taking a shit job, getting a bag of coin, and then accidentally getting Garo's clothes a little dirty, and then getting saved by the other 6 races who want to supposedly stop discrimination kind of thing.
So they kind of talk about that, but it's more of a flashback before Garo.
Okay.
But it's literally, I think, like one or 2 pages. It's very short, and it's much later on.
Interesting.
You find out that Light can make his own money,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what he talks about, potentially using that to pay for where he wants to stay. But he ends up using one of his friends, quote unquote friends, as a merchant to come up early and just start selling a bunch of stuff. So they have actual currency from the non-dungeon so that they can stay where they need to stay without having to use the fake money.
Mm-hmm.
The promotion from C to D should take 3 to 4 years. So when they trying to pressure essentially that guild to rank Light up or dark as they know him, yeah, it's like, well, it's too early. Well, it's only been like a couple weeks. So yeah, it's supposed to take 3 to 4 years.
Okay. I like that they gave a time frame.
Yeah.
Kaito, so the elf that tries to, what the human killer, I think is what they deemed him, or the
Yeah, the one who stole that special sword. And
Yeah.
Mhm.
He actually cut Wordy and Gimra in half. That's why they couldn't be saved, because they literally had nothing on the bottom half.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, in the anime, they were just kind of chopped up, like slashed up a bunch. No, it was literally one swipe, just clean cut in two.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. You find out that Kaito can create 30 copies of his blade at once.
Okay.
Light told the guild Kaito ran into the depths of the dungeon and he didn't feel comfortable running after him. So that's how he got away. So that's what he told the guild, to make it so they wouldn't keep searching for him.
Mm.
This I might have missed, but Sasha, do we know what her lineage is in any way?
Just some form of an elf.
Yeah.
Okay, so you find out she's the bastard child of one of the nobles. So her dad basically had a child with some like non-noble, and so Sasha was essentially like the redheaded stepchild of the family for her whole life, and that's why she's trying so hard to bring this outward appearance of being something better than she is.
Like trying to marry up in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay. All right.
It just gives some background context for her personality. Still sucks, but
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Those two twins,
the air attack twins.
Yep,
Yeah.
the air cutter twins. They got basically burnt to a crisp.
Yeah.
Yes.
The anime does not do justice. Like, they are charred on their entire bodies.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Basically, the only reason why they lived was because of Ellie's protection in the tower.
Oh, yeah.
So that they couldn't, so that none of them could die, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, but if they were not in the tower, they would have 100% just been burned to nothing.
Oh,
yeah.
sure. Actually, now that you're saying that, I kind of just assumed that they died. I totally forgot that Ellie's castle made everyone not die.
Yeah.
So that all of them had to survive so that they could get information out of them.
Right.
They wanted to know about the whole like maestro thing.
Yep.
And yeah, which that was one of my sticking points. Like
they do go into it a little bit in the manga. So
okay.
Hopefully I can answer something.
All right, cool.
That halberd boost upgrade lasts for up to 3 minutes.
Oh.
So he could have basically toyed with them for 3 minutes, but where's the fun in that?
Right.
You don't see Sasha asking for anything. Basically, when she's like begging to live, you don't see her asking for a bunch of stuff. I guess that's. Oh no, sorry. Back up. It is when she's getting the what do they call it? The weapon that she used.
Ocarina.
The ocarina. Yeah. So you don't see her asking for it. You just see her get it, or not get it, but like she pulls it out in the tower. And that's the first you're finding out about it.
Okay.
But the manga goes into how she got it.
No, in the anime, they see her talking to her dad. Like, it's implied because she's talking to one of the people in the council saying that she needs something. And then you see her talking to her dad to ask him for something. So then you can imply that that's what she was asking for.
Okay.
So the anime did something better there.
Yeah, the anime, in the manga, you don't see any of that. One thing that's kind of a huge difference, Light never passes out at the end of the fight.
Oh.
He literally just pulls a exorcist card and heals himself and continues on.
Interesting. That definitely gives a whole like OP main character vibe of like never passing out, but the anime gives him like a little bit of a weakness right there.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, so that he's still got that little fragility of being human versus the other races. Yeah.
Nope. Then all the extra stuff that happens after, obviously that doesn't happen either. Nobody's worried about him because he's fine. They don't go into the seal, like any of that stuff.
Oh,
it's kind of interesting.
That is a big thing that the anime just took on. That's okay.
So basically, how OP do you want him to be? Do you want him to be insane, or do you just want him to be kind of OP?
Right. I mean, from the jump, he was kind of ridiculously OP. Like you already saw where this was going. Like from the first fight with Garu, And when he took him down to the abyss where the nation was, and he was like, "Hey guys, yeah, share your level." And then Garu just turns white.
Yeah.
And then wets himself. I'm like, oh.
Literally.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, as soon as I saw that, I'm like, all right. Yep. I'm into this anime. I'm about it. It's going to be some good revenge stuff. But I hate that it didn't go like as like completely like there needs to be season 2. There needs to be like good grief.
I completely agree. A couple more differences. After the fight, Ellie searches the minds of the White Knights, find out what they know about the Maestro. Basically, the biggest thing is Maestros advance civilizations faster than essentially the world can handle. And the other problem is a Maestro can destroy the world if they want to, because nobody's strong enough to stop them.
Oh,
yep. Yeah, I pretty much got that implied, especially at like the last 2 minutes of the episode with Light saying like, I could destroy the world if I want to, but now I kind of want to save it.
Right.
Yeah. The biggest thing is essentially they go into kind of what this behind the curtains, behind the scenes group does, which is they find Maestros and try to kill them. And if there's any chance of them being a Maestro, they want to get them killed to begin with so that they don't have the opportunity to get too strong and then be too difficult to kill.
Right. Yeah. And they made that mention in the anime where like the next Maestro is going to be a human.
Yep.
And they think they took care of him, kind of thing.
Right.
And so then I know Light is like, well, why did they go after me if they didn't think that I was a Maestro? And basically they were like, well, if you have any sort of suspicion of being a Maestro, they just kill you anyways. It's like, oh, cool. Great.
Yeah, right.
Got it. And yeah, that's it. That's all the differences. Nothing too crazy. I would be very curious how the light novel changes some stuff. But other than that, that's it. That's all I got.
Okay. All right.
Do you happen to know how many chapters of the manga that there are?
Give me one moment, because I did look it up the other day and I forgot, because I was like, Lance is going to ask this question. 195 chapters.
Oh, so we got quite a bit of information to go.
There's a lot.
Yeah, we're talking, we're talking quite a bit. And I'd be very curious, because I'm assuming what's probably going to happen is he's going to fight a few of them, get his revenge. People are going to talk, and then they're going to start kind of trying to combine their powers to fight against him and prepare for him. And that's what's going to end up happening, is that he's not going to be able to keep picking them off one by one.
Are you talking about from an anime only standpoint, or are you talking about from what you know from the manga?
This is pure speculation. I've only read up to the chapter 48.
Oh, okay. So my thing is like from the anime only standpoint, after you like basically took over the Elf Nation, it's like, hey, you guys suck. Here I am, and this is what I'm capable of. How are you going to stop me? And elves are like one of the higher beings in this world. Like, if they fall, what are the other races going to think? What are they going to do?
Well, there's the Drago, the dragon race, which was stronger than Sasha, because I think there were only a couple that were stronger than him. Give me stronger than Sasha. So we had Diablo that was stronger, Drago that was stronger, Oboro that was stronger. So we have the Oni, we have obviously the demon, we have the dragon, and then the dark elf was essentially on par. So Shion was 304 while Sasha was 308. And then Nanao, the dwarf, was 301. So those three were pretty on par. And then the two demons were kind of close together. And then you have the dragon, which was significantly stronger than everybody else.
Right. I've never noticed your Gojo poster. I want that.
It is kind of new. I got it 2 years ago, but I didn't put it up until, I don't know, probably like 6 months ago or something.
Yeah, I want that. That's dope.
I got a little bit of information that I just Googled.
Oh, why are you ruining yourself?
Yeah, so this is gonna mess up everybody's time scale. So
Oh no.
Google is saying that currently there are 14 light novels.
Okay.
It is
Mhm.
still ongoing.
Okay.
Oh
And
wow.
season 1 only covers the first 2.
What?
That makes sense.
Makes sense about how much it's going to cover, but holy shit, there's so much more information to come from this series.
My problem with that is like from an anime only standpoint, I don't know if it has the popularity to continue that far.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Because there have been, think about lots of animes that have had very, very, very long mangas or light novels that have started out but didn't gain that popularity to keep being animated. So,
Yeah. Worst case scenario, this was just a really good advertisement for the light novels. So if anyone's interested in the series itself, of course they can continue reading on.
Right.
And if it ever picks up, obviously maybe it'll continue. But there's that.
One other thing. I don't know why. In the manga, they said a master, not a maestro. Don't know why. So if you look up the characters, you're going to see them as a master, not a maestro.
Okay.
Interesting. So, like, one thing that kind of gives me hope for this, though, is seeing a lot of the animes that have recently been announced for continuing seasons that I didn't think were going to get additional seasons. That kind of gives me hope.
Like 10 years in between?
Yeah, so like World's Finest Assassin gets reincarnated, got announced for season 2.
Yeah.
About time.
The Cheat Skill one got a season 2.
Cheat Skill, yeah, that got a season 2. Tsukimichi got announced for season 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like, all right, man, okay. This is maybe this is gonna be okay. So I'm hopeful. But we'll see. But yeah, this anime, best revenge anime I've seen in a long time.
Correct.
A long time.
Ryan, since I know you do like mangas, this is a good one to read. Pacing's pretty good. The artwork's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're looking for something new to watch, definitely give this one a try.
I have to look into it. Chapter 48 is basically the end of the anime.
Correct.
Season 1, yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll take a look into that. But yeah, man, this anime. Whew, I didn't expect it. I didn't expect a lot out of it because, like, I look at a lot of the animes with these crazy long titles, and I'm like, yeah,
the crazy long titles do kind of turn into a little bit of a turnoff.
Yeah.
Oh, come on! You get to make fun names for them. Come on.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Where's your imagination, guys?
Sometimes unlimited.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, that it turned out really good. Like when he was at the Adventures Guild, it's like, hey, I can be an adventurer. Check it out. Here's my skill. Dude, moldy bread. Oh, no. It works. It really works. Dude, rotten egg. I'm like, oh,
bent spoon, and you're just like, ooh,
yeah. And I'm like, okay.
I like that they showed like absolute shit quality coming out of an ability like that.
Yeah.
It was a very good setup because it made it super believable when Ellie was like, oh yeah, you need just mana density, and that's what creates your good percentage of a draw. And you're like, oh, that actually checks out. That makes a bunch of sense. We watched it not work up, not in the dungeon, and now it's working just fine. Okay. It made it very believable.
Right.
Yeah. Makes complete sense.
Also, another high dive that got announced for season 2, I Parry Everything.
Oh, yep.
That gives me super hope for this one too. So
I think Reincarnated as a Sword got announced for another season.
Yeah, I haven't watched that at all.
I haven't either, but the fact that, I think it's been a minute since the first season came out. So good news on that part.
So I have this argument with guys at work all the time. Just because an anime got an additional season doesn't mean it's a good anime. So like one of the guys is like, yo, reincarnated as a vending machine. I'm like, I'm not going to watch that like ever. Like, no, that's just awful. And the one that I kind of regret the most was like, I'm a spider now, so what?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I recognize
that
that
one.
too.
Like, it was really hard for me to watch. It's got good bones. The bones are there, and I think it got announced for another season too. But I'm like, oh, man, it was really hard to watch. Like,
It wasn't
really
hard.
hard for me to watch.
I think I made it through 3 episodes, and I was like, yeah, I can't do this.
Yeah,
not for me.
it was my background show while I was playing video games. So,
So really not paying attention.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, but it got slightly interesting. But this show, Gotcha, is totally interesting, and I'm like, yeah, all right. I wish there was like more in-depth explanation to a lot of the world and how it works there.
Well, with 14 novels, I'm sure that they'll do a lot of ping-ponging between current and past, and also just world building itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like Light isn't. I'm assuming he's a maestro. Pretty.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Level 9999. Yeah.
So I would also assume there's probably been other maestros that have survived and help kind of create the world that it is now. So it's like, okay, what happened in the past that made this entity want to kill all maestros?
Right.
And so it's one of those things where it's, do we get flashbacks and the kind of world building that way? Mm-hmm. I'm assuming there's going to be season 2 is going to be one of those kind of comparatively depressing seasons, because it's going to do a lot of, all right, well, we really got you hooked in, so now let's build on everything. And it's like,
nothing can be more depressing than that last season of Tensura. I'm just saying.
Well,
depressing as in sad, or depressing as in like, holy crap, we took a huge step backwards and now it's boring?
That one. The latter.
Yes, I've gotten really far in the light novels at this point. I get it. The problem is that it did happen. I just hope the volume that I'm on right now, they skip, because it's literally a like sub story.
Oh, okay. And by this, everybody, our listeners, are talking about slime.
Yeah. So literally the light novel volume that I'm in right now is like a character you meet in the future, and you go about how this person is doing the things that they were doing. And you're just like, can we skip like all of this? Because this has literally nothing to do with the word. Like, not even I can't say that because that's a spoiler. So it has nothing to do with the series really at all. And I'm just like, man, I am literally
the Banto arc from Bleach.
I'm in filler, and I'm like, they make light novel filler? What kind of bullshit is this? Who spent the hours to write filler?
Yeah.
I was just like, oh my god.
It's the Banto arc from Bleach. That's all you gotta say. Which
yeah.
I'm not, we can save this for like after we're done, because I'm getting sick of these dudes at work and they're so-called, oh, I like anime. I'm like, oh, really? Hey, you need to watch this. You need to watch this and this and this. And I was like, oh, life, kids, oh. I'm like, nah.
I got all those things.
I'm like, nah.
Lance and I were talking about it. I'm literally watching 8 shows this season, plus everything that we're watching for the anime, for the podcast.
I don't know if I'm watching that many shows this season.
I think this season this is a good season. They got a lot of decent shows out there right now.
You said 8?
Yeah, 8
easily.
God. 1, 2, 3,
I'm basically
4,
right there with them.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I can't say anything. I watched 10. Yeah, this season's been pretty freaking ridiculous, and I can't wait for the rest of this year, because 1,000-Year Blood War. Oh,
yep,
1,000-Year Blood War.
Yeah, we need that finale.
Yeah. Oh wait. Are either of you like followers of the Church of One Piece?
Lance.
I have finished all 1155 episodes.
Oh my god.
It took me 2.5 years, but I got it all in me.
Oh my god. I got this guy at work.
Phrasing, Lance. Phrasing.
I put it all in me.
I got this guy at work. He's all about One Piece. I'm like, bro. He came to me today at work. He's like, yo, there's a top anime list of all time. One Piece is going to be in the top 3. I'm like, top 5? I don't know about 3, but top 5. And he's like, well, what's your top one going to be? I'm like, duh, Bleach. Why would you even ask me that?
Yeah, that's a terrible question to ask you.
Yeah, it's a terrible question to ask me.
To be fair, anybody who has never started One Piece will not appreciate how much goes into One Piece and how I know it sucks to say it's so goddamn long, but when it's good, it is so goddamn good.
So after I had that argument with him, he's like, man, you're just a hater. You're just a One Piece hater. I'm like, look, I have the right to be a hater. I have given One Piece multiple opportunities. I have watched a lot of episodes of One Piece and I just can't get into it. I just can't.
Okay. That's 100% fair because the animation in the mid to late 90s is its own era. And then you have the weird quirkiness of everybody's abilities, the way every character designs are a whole other conversation. And then it really doesn't start getting good until like 300-400 episodes in.
Oh my God. No. So, fuck that noise.
Exactly. So the commitment is true. Like you have to invest. And then after you invest, it does pay off.
Yeah, like
the end of the investment pays off. That's all I can say.
I will say this. Gear 5 Luffy, super dope. I watched that. It was fantastic. Amazing. Super cool. Very like Tex Avery, old school cartooniness. I'm like, yeah, I dig it. But yeah, I can't with that show, man. I can't.
Totally fair.
Because the thing is when you go on a list like that, unfortunately, if they go by popularity, Dragon Ball Z is going to be like one in the front because
that's what I was going to look up.
Nobody's going to say that Dragon Ball Z is the best anime ever. But if you ask anybody an anime, they're going to be like, you mean like Dragon Ball Z? Yep. There it is. And it's one of the most well-known, definitely not the best, but it inspired so much.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why Bleach is also going to be like, if Bleach was number one, I can understand because when it comes to artwork, when it comes to mostly pacing, when it comes to the storytelling, and then when it comes to influence within anime in general, like you talk to so many especially mangakas making everything that's new, almost every single one of them are like Bleach, tight, something, one of those two things. You see him draw something and you're like, oh yeah, I can see why you were able to do all of this in a weekly manga because it's fucking insane.
Okay, Hear me out. So I brought this up to my coworkers as well. And the only reason I know about this is because of one of my buddies from college and whatever. Have you guys heard of Case Closed?
Yes.
Matt's more familiar than I am.
Do you know how many episodes it has?
Oh, we covered this before.
It has literally the most episodes ever.
Yeah, 1,192 episodes. And it's still going.
Correct.
I feel like you said more, Matt.
It's still going.
Because
I'm like,
if that's the case, One Piece is 1155. That's only like 40 more episodes.
How many movies does One Piece have?
Oh, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but there's obviously a handful.
There are 28 Case Closed movies.
Okay, that's impressive.
That's ridiculous. And I'm like, and I was going to bring up, so when he brought up that whole, like, if there's a top whatever anime list, I'm like, Case Closed. And he's like, I've never heard of it. I'm like, that's okay that you've never heard of it. I understand that. But it's one of the longest running animes, period.
It came out in January 8th of 1996.
And it's still going.
96? I would have almost expected the 80s.
Yeah, I was guessing 80s.
So One Piece, the series, started in 97.
97? Wait.
As an anime or as a manga?
Manga series started in 97.
That's crazy. Again, I would have thought that would have been early 90s, late 80s.
Wait, adaptation One Piece 1999. Okay. Yeah, the anime came out in 1999, but then the manga started in 97.
Crazy.
Wow.
There are 15 One Piece movies.
Okay. So 13 down from Case Closed.
Those guys both Case Closed and One Piece has just been nonstop.
Correct.
And I had a friend that tried to sell me on Case Closed. He's like, yeah, there's this dude. He was turned into a kid. He was a detective. And he has this belt with like dehydrated soccer balls that he can push a button and it shoots out and it re-inflates and he kicks it. I'm like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. What are you talking about?
Inspector Gadget, Go Gadget, soccer ball, boom.
Yeah,
I do remember watching Case Closed on like Toonami or Adult Swim way back in the day.
I've never seen Case Closed on any.
I've probably only watched a handful of episodes, but I do remember Toonami having it on back in the
crazy
early 2000s.
Yeah,
late 90s probably.
It must have been after I stopped watching Toonami. Wait. How old are you guys?
34. We're basically all the same age.
Yeah, we're around the same age.
I gotta do math.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
34.
Okay, so yeah, we're about the same age. I'm 37, so yeah, we're about the same age. So yeah, man, Case Closed was on Toonami. I didn't know that.
But it was always like late night Toonami, because remember they used to have the like afternoon Toonami and then like the late night, like
Adult
not
Swim.
quite Adult Swim, but Adult Swim Toonami, and it was on that.
Speaking of Toonami,
yes,
something that's come up recently that I kind of want to watch, but I haven't started yet. Ronin Warriors.
Ronin.
Yeah,
that sounds familiar.
So Ronin Warriors was a show back then. It's basically like they were Power Rangers, but they were samurais.
Yep.
And the Red Ranger had a tiger that could turn from white tiger to black tiger. But they did a remake of it like recently, like within the last couple months. And I've kind of want to watch it.
Interesting.
But
I just Googled Ronin Warriors 1988.
Yeah, it's old. It's old. It's real old.
Jeez.
But they just did a remake of it, and I'm like, oh, heck yeah, I'm down.
Nice. All right, but let's get into Gacha, because I don't know if we've really talked about it.
Yeah, let's get
Right,
back.
I think it's been like 10 minutes. We're like,
my bad, man.
No. It's all good. Gotcha. Lance, because you were actually the only person that hadn't seen it yet. What did you think of it? I'll let you go first. You didn't watch it first. You watched it. I had already watched it.
Yeah, Matt
out,
suggested it, which got me to watch it. All in all, I thought it was really good. It's not mid. It's not amazing. I put it somewhere in between. I did appreciate, I don't know, just the way that we took, like something that we talked about earlier with the gacha, and we learned that his original gacha was like just shit quality. And then we learned that when he got deeper into the tunnels, they just got better. Things made sense to why they did that. And they went really fast on skipping, what was it, like 2 years of him just going from level 15 to
3 years.
3 years?
Yep.
Skipping from level maybe 15 to max level. I can understand why they would, but this is just another one of those OP character kind of things. But despite that, he made everything interesting because he wanted to play the role of like a commoner, and he was still like a good person to all the people on the, whatever the phrase was, like the above ground people. So I liked all that. And all of the people that he's summoned along the ways had so many character quirks, which made everything interesting. And I couldn't help myself but to compare this show to what's the other high dive show that was super popular that had the dark character that had like all women as his background or as his crew.
Are you talking about Chain Soldier?
No.
Eminence
and Shadow.
Oh, Eminence and Shadow.
I could not help but compare this show to Eminence and Shadow. And there was a lot of comparisons that I found along the way.
Interesting.
Anime design kind of made me feel that way, and just kind of the general flow just made me think of Eminence and Shadow quite a bit. I liked Eminence and Shadow a lot better than this one.
Yep.
But without degrading the show compared to other shows, I would say that this is a solid 7 for me. a little better than mid.
Okay.
Sorry, Ryan. I know you're saying you really appreciate the show, but I have to take a couple jabs at OP character kind of shows.
Lance, I'm going to give you a hard time, but I'm going to let Ryan give his thought real fast.
Okay. So the only reason I wouldn't really compare this to like Eminence and Shadow is because so the MC, like, he had a clear and concise goal. He's like, oh, these dudes tried to kill me. I'm gonna go fuck all of them up, all of them, because that's what I do. Eminence and Shadow was more of in my opinion, it was like, oh, hey, I'm dropped into this new world that I don't know anything about, but I'm going to make the best out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he did. Even though the stuff that he kept coming up with ended up being real, even though he thought it was fake. But
I should amend what I said. I don't mean to compare like the storylines by any means. I just feel like there's vibes.
I get you. Yeah. So for Gacha, so I would take like vibes for me. I would see more like Tsukimichi.
Yeah.
Because like he built this world, he just kind of wants to be left alone, but people just don't want to let him do that. So that's kind of how I see that one. But as far as like revenge goes, yeah, best revenge anime I've ever seen. It's really good.
I'm trying to think of. I don't know if would you really consider that a revenge anime though?
I wouldn't really call it a revenge anime.
No, because the premise was more of not revenge.
Yeah, it was more like, I'm gonna live my life and be happy and stuff and junk.
Yeah,
and my past is catching up to me.
Yeah, that too.
I'm trying to think. I guess technically Oshinoko would be considered a revenge anime. I guess you could kind of call it that.
You are the second person to mention that one to me.
You haven't watched Oshinoko?
No.
It's not
interesting.
Really?
Yeah, don't let the pretty girls dancing deter you from a good story. It's more about the story than it is background dancing.
Interesting. So I got this buddy lives here. Best way to describe him, he's like a Sasquatch. He's like a really big, hairy dude. Really cool guy. He's like, yeah, Oshinoko. It's really good. I'm like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, it's really good. I'm like, that's kind of weird coming from you. He's like, I know, right? So, okay, maybe I'll take a look at that. And the fact that it made the move from High Dive to Crunchyroll as well.
Yes.
Is probably another thing that should make me take note.
Yeah.
So,
it's popular for a reason.
We'll talk about it after the episode.
Yeah.
On this list of Crunchyroll, Gachiactica is technically another revenge anime, which I kind of see the whole premise that Rudo is to get back to the people. I never watched Berserk, so I don't know.
I've heard a little bit about it. I guess we can consider that another anime sin.
Vinland Saga is a revenge anime because
very sure. Yep.
Moriarty, the Patriot, is I guess. I never watched that one. Black Butler, I don't think so. Kill la Kill, I mean, kind of.
I haven't watched that either. All these ones you're naming, I haven't watched.
Attack on Titan, I mean, sure, but that I would not consider Attack on Titan a revenge anime.
Yeah, don't get me started on Attack on Titan.
It's
like subplots.
I'll rant on Attack on Titan. Don't get me started.
We can do that after. Redo a Healer. Ryan, did you ever watch any of that one?
I was told to never watch that.
Good friend. Whoever told you that is a good friend. I did not watch. I watched parts of it, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah, I was told to never watch that.
It is, to me, it is Redo of a Healer without the worst parts of Redo a Healer.
Okay,
that's funny.
His whole plot is he's trying to get revenge on the people who ruined his life.
Mm-hmm.
That is light right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess for this kind of a series so far, yeah. I can't speak for the rest of like the light novels because obviously it goes on for goddamn forever. Right now, they are sticking true to strictly revenge, and I can appreciate that. I'm very happy that they're doing so. They're sniping out individual characters from the original shit ass crew that adopted him. And my expectation for the future moving forward was going to be slowly sniping out the rest of that crew and then slowly making the world a better place. But now that I know that this is 14 volumes ongoing, I can only imagine how much more drama is going to come into the mix. Like, do we kill all of that original crew that adopted him and now he's like, well, what do I do now? And then now we have a whole new kind of goal? Or do we find out that someone on this original crew was like a secret maestro, and we find out that like that person was just trying to like play a role, and Light tries to go kill him and he fails because he's on par with Light, and now we have to go through a bunch of more hurdles. So like this can go in so many different directions. I'm letting my imagination roll, but like I said, I'm just letting my imagination roll. What are you guys thinking?
Yeah, that actually would be a really cool plot. There's a secret maestro in the group that knows that Light's a maestro, tries to off him. Yeah, that I could get behind that. I would dig that. Kind of a, I'm not gonna say kind of a Departed type feel, but yeah, I could get behind that.
Yeah, like maybe the demon member was being sinister.
Why is it gotta be the demon one?
Well, because usually the demons are the bad guys.
Usually the demons are the bad guys. Except for have you guys seen Chilling in My 30s? After I got kicked out of the Demon Lord's army.
No, I haven't watched that one.
Nope.
You should watch that. It also got announced for season 2, which is super dope, and it's really good. Except his adopted brother, was kind of a douchebag, and we don't like him, but that's how that goes.
Okay.
So
interesting. All right.
Yeah, that one's really good. But yeah, I don't know. That I like where your mind's at with that one though. Secret Maestro.
So one thing I would change, I do like it. I would say one of the other categories has a maestro that's hiding, and when he goes to kill the member to get revenge, that's when the maestro appears.
Yeah. I think it has to be obvious that another maestro or multiple maestros are going to come to interfere with Light's plans.
Yep.
Because of obvious drama. We don't have to get much further than that. But
we got 7 more seasons of content to
exactly at this pace easily. Yeah.
Did you guys watch? Even given the worthless appraiser class, I'm actually the strongest. That one was kind of along the vibes of what you guys were just talking about, in my opinion.
You know, I think I did watch that one.
It was really good. I think that's getting another season, along with one that I just saw that I'm super excited about. Death March to the Parallel World Rhapsody.
I watched that. It was good.
Yeah, it's really good. That one's got announced for another season. But yeah, where the guy was like, okay, my skill is weak, but if used in the right way, it can be really strong, and I'm going to capitalize on that type of thing. That's kind of what I felt there.
Interesting. Before we get too much further, let's take a quick break.
Right.
Hey everyone, just taking a moment to tell you guys about our other podcast, D&D Noobs. Follow us on our shenanigans as we try to save Earth from some monstrous priests. Find us on Apple Podcast and Spotify. Just search D&D Noobs, that's Noobz. And now back to our episode.
All right, and now that we're back from our break, Lance, what is your favorite moment from the season?
Okay, it is a little hard to pick like an actual favorite moment. My mind just automatically keeps going back to like my favorite character, who was the white-haired ditzy character Nazuna, who was like supposed to be one of the. She was like the guard of their fortress. It's just,
wait, the cat lady wasn't your favorite? I'm so surprised.
Oh no, not the cat lady. Actually, she annoyed me a lot. Every time there was like two mono scenes that she had where she said like my meowster, and like every like fifth word was a meow. Don't get me wrong, good writing to put like a meow into her character. Very creative on that aspect, but at the same point, like that did not connect with me. I
So
love
Lantz isn't a furry. Got it.
I can appreciate a good looking furry, but okay, all right, never mind. We don't have to go there. Anyway,
No, this does not go there. Does not go there.
I like Nazuna on more of the second half of the series. When we first got introduced to Nazuna, she was this super ditzy, basic bitch kind of girl. Absolutely hated her on the onset, but I did come to appreciate her because I don't know, you just accepted her for who she was. So I do gravitate towards like the comical, stupid characters. So I liked her a lot. So as far as a favorite scene, the fight scenes to me, they were all good. And I think fight scenes are the easiest ones to gravitate towards you for favorite scenes. But there's just a couple comical moments that Nazuna had that just kind of broke tension. And without giving multiple examples, because now I feel bad I didn't take notes on all her quotes. But like in episode 2, when she was reading the note to the main maid, she was reading get wrecked, get wrecked, get wrecked. And then she was totally oblivious about all of that and thought she's super proud of relaying this message. It was just really funny the way that she relayed that message. And just multiple times, every time she's on scene, like she's doing something stupidly funny. So anytime she's my favorite character because she's stupidly funny. And every time she's on the scene, I'm more involved because of it. I can't say anything specific, but anytime she's there, I know it's going to be comical.
Not wrong.
Fair. Okay.
Not wrong at all.
What about you, Ryan? What's your favorite scene?
It was a toss up between two scenes.
Okay.
The runner up scene would be the one where Fire and Ice scorches those twins.
Ice Heat? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the runner up scene. But my favorite scene was when Garu got transported to Light's court and he was like, "Hey, everyone, show your levels." And he just turned literally white and then wet himself. I'm like, yes, that was the moment that locked me in. And it was like, okay, yep, I'm going to watch this anime. So
I will agree with you on that one. It was absolutely fantastic.
So that was my favorite. Because man, to just get shown overwhelmingly that you are not shit at all is just fantastic, especially when it's so deserved. What about you, Matt? What'd you think? What's your favorite?
Man, honestly, there's a lot of good like moments within the series. I will say I really enjoyed that one. And then I think one of my favorite visual ones is was that the last episode where Light is using that staff that he has, the locked up staff. And he's just going like all those purples and blacks and reds that are in the frame when he's basically using the full extent, and him like obliterating the ocarina and just kind of making the two elves submit to just his power without really even doing anything to him was really cool. I really enjoyed that one because we got to see him struggle right before that.
Right.
And so he got a little bit desperate. At least if you're an anime only person, you thought he got desperate. If you're a manga person, you'd be like, oh, nope, I guess he wasn't desperate. So kind of disrupt that viewpoint a little bit. But I really enjoyed that one. That was probably one of my favorite moments. The whole last episode, like the second watch through, I was just waiting for it. It was that good.
Yeah, that anime there were a couple episodes that I watched a few times, and the only other anime that's really done that other than like Bleach was like JJK during the Shibuya incident. I'm like, man. Oh, and the new one, that Maki episode of JJK. Woo!
Nuts.
I
Absolutely
watched
nuts.
I watched that so many times. Like, this is so good.
It
But
was
yeah,
intense, that's for sure.
but yeah, there were definitely a couple episodes there in Gotcha where I watched it a couple of times. I'm like, yeah, do that, yeah.
The Fenrir scene, absolutely fantastic. If I had to go with a number 2, when he was like, feel bad for you calling that a Fenrir. Let me get the real one out, and just whips out this, I think it was like a 3,000 level ice wolf. So cool. So cool.
And then had the balls to say, like, yeah, I could have tamed your little bitch wolf, but I'm going to show you my real wolf.
Yeah.
I thought that was a power move. I thought that was a good move.
That was very good.
Yes, absolutely.
I do want to make one quick comparison. I just pulled up a couple of Google pages. So in this anime series, we got Ice Heat, a female version of Shoto Todoroki in My Hero Academia. So I think most of us anime viewers are going to make an instant connection between those two characters because of obviously the hairstyle and the abilities. But I was also a little extra curious in case anybody's wondering about who copied who. My Hero Academia came out in August 4th of 2015, and Unlimited Gacha came out in April of 2020. So if you want to point fingers, My Hero did it first.
Right.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's fine. It's totally fine. I'd still love the idea of splitting the personalities. Unlimited Gacha put it in a female character and still did someone who was amazing. That being said, I can't wait to see more out of her in the future because, there's so much more content to come out. So obviously we're going to see Ice Heat in the future. So that's going to be really neat.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Ryan, did you have a favorite character? Lance said his.
Yeah, I'm going with Ditzy Nazuna.
Really like Light because, like, I feel like I can relate to him a lot. In the way that he's like it's like, yeah, you think you're cool, but you're not cool. So I really like Light. I think he's my favorite character.
That's fair.
What about you, Matt?
I am going to go with Ellie. I liked her personality. I liked her abilities.
That was especially green dress, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
With the big hat.
Yeah.
Really big hat, yeah.
She's the one that comes flying on the dragon and just fucks the entire elf world.
Yeah.
I was gonna say she'd be my second favorite because she's just fucking dripping with power.
Yes.
Good lord.
Her like thorn tree thing that she was using on people was super cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I just thought she was really good and her abilities were super cool. I found it funny that when I don't remember what the elf name is, where he was like, you can't not be able to teleport out of here. And she's like, oh, well, technically you're right, but I kind of did this, so you can't leave.
Yeah. Hardy. Hardy,
yes, Hardy.
The husband to be of the bitch.
Of Sasha.
Sasha, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm just a little bit smarter and I figured everything out.
Yeah.
I reverse engineered it. He was like, what the
exactly.
fuck? So yeah, that's I really liked her personality and her character design was really cool. And just her no fucks given was really good. I feel like we're not going to see her for a while. We're probably going to get some other one of the level 9,999s. They're going to kind of get their just desserts, you could call it.
Sure.
Yeah, I'd like to see them made more. Like the first one.
Mai, I think is what it is.
Mai the maid.
Yes. It's MEI, so you know how
May.
May, yeah.
There it is.
I'd like to see her more because man, when Garu was like, "Yo, I got all these dudes," and May just decapitates all of them. It's like oh, like that gave me vibes of the butler from Hellsing.
Okay.
Oh, man, that's been like 10 years.
They gave me vibes of that because he was with the threads too. I'm like, yeah,
I can see that. I found it hilarious when the other four maids were trying to clean up Light's rooms.
Okay, that's exactly where I was about to go. we talk
like-
about how much of a pervert everybody is?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Sorry, man.
It looks like you were rolling around in his bed, sniffing his pillow. No,
Kicking your
that's how I
feet.
do it.
Oh,
I think that
I
just
know.
reads.
it was super cringy watching that moment.
Yeah.
Like just every moment that there was the little bit of like feet sniffing, and especially when they went to the surface and then Gold and Nemumu, that's her name, Nemumu, and then Nemumu like kisses his feet, and then Gold like breaks the barrier, like yeah, kinky. Like oh yeah. Okay. Thank you for saying that. Like let's just point out the obvious.
I think that kind of like, I mean, just from being like stationed in different parts of the world, I think that just shows how much of prudes we are in America. So I'd be
You
like,
gotta
oh yeah,
remember-
that's all right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, never mind. I guess you said prudes. I was gonna say this is Japanese, where they're a lot more tightly bound. So there's gonna be maybe there might whatever. I'm gonna disregard all of that because kinks are worldwide.
Yeah.
So
Like I remember, not to go super off topic. My first duty station, I was in Korea. Internet porn illegal. Can't do it there at all.
oh no,
They had so many like over the air broadcast like porn stations, and I'm
Wow.
like, what is going on here? Is
You
this
can't
real?
search it, but you could watch it at 9.
Not even at 9. You can watch it like all the time. I'm like, oh my goodness gracious! I'm like, I thought y'all were kind of prudes because of this whole law thing, but no, y'all are okay. I see how it is.
wow.
So yeah, Asian cultures very promiscuous, which is why
they
I
love-
understand a lot of the things that happen in anime. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah.
I know why this happened.
I'm like, yeah, y'all are just like that. I get it. Okay, cool.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, the feet thing was weird. I think the reason it was weird is because it dragged out so long. Like they
Yeah.
really animated that one.
Yeah, they spent like an extra 5 seconds too long.
They spent some time. They spent some time on that one, but that's okay.
Yeah.
You know, again, we don't judge, so whatever you like.
Yeah, you gotta pull in every category of pervert out there. So we're gonna see tentacles in the next season or something.
Dark Elf. That's what we're getting next season.
I have not watched that, and I can't bring myself to watch it at all.
I mean, I wasn't going there. I was going within the series itself.
Oh,
But no, I
okay.
did not watch that either.
yeah,
So, within the original shit party.
yeah. Like I watched the
'cause-
first episode, and I'm like, nope,
No.
not doing this. That was like what was the overweight elf one?
Yeah, it's something. I'd have to jump on High Dive to find
Yeah,
that.
I
but
watched like
I
the
know
first
right here.
episode. I'm like, oh, yeah,
That's what this is.
I'm not doing that. It's the same thing with like Change Soldier, which I'm surprised that got a second season.
I'm not
Because-
surprised. I love that series.
Dude, that's
Yeah, Chain Soldier was fantastic.
it's so etchy.
Oh, it is.
Oh,
so
yeah.
edgy. But
So etchy.
it's like high school D&D. It's so edgy, but the story is solid.
Like it has an actual story, which is nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think I made it like 3/4 of the way through the first season.
Plus size elf, by the way.
Yeah,
There it
plus
is. Okay, yeah. I recognize that one, yeah. I haven't seen it, but I recognize the title.
Yeah, plus that one is super etchy. Super etchy.
Yeah, this one
Right.
wasn't bad. Honestly, I was really surprised this didn't have more fan service.
Yeah, they definitely could have gone more, especially after introducing all of like the feet stuff in the beginning and all the girls fawning over Light. It could have been more promiscuous. Like they could have been like a lot more lewd with all of the high leveled girls. They could have
Easily could have had a bath scene.
easily. Oh my
Yeah.
god, there wasn't even a
Yeah.
best. You're right. That's to come in the future, obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They could have gone real raunchy with this, but
They didn't.
they were relatively clean about this, so I'll give that to them. Ooh, one thing that I appreciate that High Dive does is I feel like they give little shits on swearing censoring. That F-bomb drops a little bit more frequently than Crunchyroll allows,
Yeah,
and
I can see that.
I'm
You know,
here for it. I'm totally okay with if the moment allows for emotional draw, and you have to be like, I'm gonna fuck you up, or like fuck you, or like just whatever f bomb you want to drop. High Dive, I feel compared to Crunchyroll, just lets it happen. Like
Yeah.
if it's 16 plus, free game. That's kind
I
of how I
mean,
feel.
exactly.
As far
I
as
mean,
language is concerned.
honestly, High Dive, like they're the more adult
Correct.
streams.
Oh, for sure. It's more.
Yeah.
They do a little bit more etchy. They do a little bit more high language. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So yeah, they'll let that stuff fly. Some of the animes on High Dive, like actually, I'm watching one on High Dive this season. The hell,
Hell mode.
yeah,
Lance, I think you were starting that, weren't you?
Is that the main advertisement every time you log in?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, it is.
Okay. Just because, obviously, if it's the main advertisement every time you log in, obviously I'm going to be interested in it. I have yet to start it, but you started. What do you think about it?
I like it. I dig it. I'm good. Like I'd be okay with this one getting the second season. It's the premise is it's an isekai, of course. He gets put into the world of his favorite video game, but he gets put into a mode where a normal person would say take 100 points to level up, 100 experience points to level up. He would take 10 times that to level up. And the class that he's given for the whole like class thing in the world isn't one that isn't even recognized. So they don't even know it exists. So he's basically classless. And it's kind of dope the way that they go about it.
So, what I'm imagining is in the background, he is super duper powerful, but it takes him longer to get stronger, which kind of levels him out. But in the long run, he's going to be the most OP guy.
Yes.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So he's a summoner class, which doesn't exist in this world. And he uses his summons to do things that are way more outside the purview of where he should be. And people are like, how did you do this? And he's like, oh,
I just did.
yeah, I just did. It's pretty good. I really like it. Good animation. I find with like most of the High Dive animes, it's kind of a slow burn when it comes to the plot. Like you got to kind of like ride it out until it gets super interesting. But it's pretty good. I like it.
Interesting. I guess, is there anything else you want to talk about for as far as Unlimited Gacha?
As far as the series itself, I am pretty content. Actually, before I even say that, I feel like we would be doing a disservice to the show if we didn't talk about the last couple episodes where like the actual action started happening, where like we had previously talked about the twin elves and
So basically all the tower stuff.
yeah.
Tower
So
stuff.
let's just touch base a little bit on these before we start talking about like future content.
Okay.
So after we met the White Knights and everybody came to join the fight, in my notes I say that Chimera and Ice Heat fight the Wind Elves, and we kind of talked about this. But Chimera was an interesting character. Actually, I loved Chimera. Chimera was the psycho character who was able to like eat her own flesh and rejuvenate and become this just like psycho monster.
She's probably my second favorite character.
Yeah, she was actually pretty amazing.
Yeah, I'm surprised she wasn't your favorite, Lance. That seems right up your alley.
Now that I'm actually reading through my notes and saying everything out loud, like, yeah, she's goddamn amazing. I mean, obviously, we only got to see her in like one episode's worth of all this stuff, so
Yeah.
it's not like obviously now I have a high interest in her, so she's definitely very interesting. But that whole fight scene was just amazing. Those two twin elves, I can understand why a writer would want to input a twin elf kind of doing like a twin attack kind of thing like that. Like it's a fun kind of thing, but I don't know. I guess in animation form or however this story did it, it didn't quite be so appealing. I was a little, I don't know, I was a little disappointed with the twin elves as far as enemies go.
I mean, I was kind of disappointed with the White Knights in general when they were at that kind of like garden party and they had the twin elves torturing that dude at the tree.
Oh yeah.
And that one guy, the pretty boy,
Hardy.
Yeah. With the I guess it was a prostitute.
No, sorry, that was not Hardy. That was sorry, Hardy was the one that was engaged to Sasha, but the leader of the
the pretty boy dude with the prostitute. I'm like, man, y'all are super pretentious.
Yep.
Like,
that's pretty typical with elves.
Yeah,
right?
But like the way that the show did it, it was like, oh yeah, y'all are about to get fucked up, and I was super great about that. Like, that was like the super good feeling. I'm like, yeah.
Totally right there with you. Like that dude walked in, he had a pressure about him, and you knew he was a badass.
Right. With that whole like, have you guys so current season of anime, the Jack of all trades, party of none?
Yep.
Have you guys been watching that?
Yep.
So kind of the same type of mentality where like that mage came in and was like, hey, you guys are trash and you don't understand that you're trash, but I'm telling you that you're trash and this is why. I kind of wish there was that point in the show where they're like, hey, you're garbage and you don't know that you're garbage, but I'm telling you you're garbage. I kind of wish that was a little bit more, like that would have made it a little bit more satisfying, in my opinion.
Sure.
The elf's name is Sharp Hat, by the way.
Yeah. So that type of thing would have made it a little bit more satisfying, but I understand how they did it, and it still works, and it's great.
I can see that. I love exactly what you're saying there, but maybe for the series' sake, they put that onto like an even more elite class that we have yet to even know about, where people would be smarter. So these elves think they're top shit, but like there's an even higher ranking top shit class, and those are going to be the smarter people that will know how to humble themselves and that kind of aspect.
I think it's going to be the dragons.
Yeah.
It kind of seems like within their personality, what you'd think of a dragon to be a little bit more humble, going from the like levels of all the characters that were in the party that betrayed light. The dragon was significantly higher than everybody else. So just kind of,
you had the prior knowledge knowing that dragons were higher than the elves.
And
so it's sorry, continue.
No, you're right. And I mean, like when it comes to the other races, knowing their pecking order in the grand scheme of the world, that would make a lot more sense.
Because I feel like elves are probably, they think they're on the upper tier, but really they're right in the middle. They're probably mid-tier.
Or maybe even considering how much more of the series we have to go through, maybe elves are just above humans and elves aren't shit.
Yeah, maybe that's how it goes. Ooh, that would be.
Because we've already gone, the introduction of this world is already interesting because in most anime series and most series just in general, humans are so populated and powerful that they are already strong. But realistically, and what I loved about this show was that they showed that humans ain't shit. So they're on the bottom. And obviously anybody who's got any kind of bonus to them, like whatever, we all know lores of all these other kinds of characters. Obviously they all sound way better than just your average human. When you play D&D, most people don't want to be an average human. You want to be someone different and cool because typically they're stronger. So I like where this is going, where humans are low tier. So it might make sense that maybe elves are the next tier up. They are very humanistic, even though that they have high magic, whatever. Okay, I don't have to. Now I'm just going into typical elf lore versus what
that makes sense though.
But yeah, I can see where this series might want to say that elves are the next like shit tier or whatever, the next tier up from humans. So that's why the Elven Queendom was the first to be attacked, and we're going to spend the next 14 plus novels just working our way up.
Right.
Yeah, I can see that, and it being essentially light kills the individual in the order in which like they're tiered. So
power scale.
It's going to be the beast folk is going to be 1, which they're going to be essentially the weakest or second weakest.
Yeah.
And then the elves are next in line, and so on and so forth.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Wow. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Have you guys seen No Game, No Life?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Kind of same mentality there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh.
That would be very interesting.
That makes sense. I got all these ideas going in my head now.
That's why it's fun to start writing your own series. You can do it.
Man.
You get all these influences. And you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I know, right? Ooh, yeah, that'd be super cool. But yeah,
and that's why Lantz is the dungeon master for our D&D group.
Yeah, I've been trying to keep that away from me for as long as possible.
We'll convince you.
Yeah.
Unlike me getting you to continue MF Ghost, I will. We'll convince you to do D&D.
Bro, that shit was so ridiculous. My God.
That's fine.
Like, good grief.
That's fine.
Oh, my car can do. Oh, I can't even do it. Oh,
that's fine.
Yeah, that was rough, man. Dude, that was rough. I made it to that first season for you. Come on, you got to give me something for that one.
I appreciated it. Definitely, very much appreciated it. It was a fun time,
man. So there's this guy at work. We do this thing where we will try and trade things to watch. Where it's like, hey, I want you to watch this. So you'll watch this, and I'll watch whatever you want me to watch. And he came up with this anime called Tomodachi Game.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I made like 2 episodes, and I'm like, I can't do this. I'm like, I can't do this. It's so ridiculous.
It was ridiculous, but it's a mindfuck kind of a game or kind of a show. So like, I appreciated it.
I can understand that aspect of it. Kind of like not Darwin Games. Future Diaries.
Future Diaries. Yep.
Do that show. Oh my God, that show was the ending ruined that show.
It sure did. I can't believe I watched the whole thing just to get to that, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Dude, I watched that whole fucking show. Kind of like Attack on Titan for me. Like,
but yeah. Ryan, do you have any speculation as far as what you're hoping for future events?
What I'm hoping for in this anime. So they just came through and mushroom stamped the Elf Kingdom, right? Or the Elf Queendom. Yep. Sorry.
Yep.
I would hope that after that they would be like the Elf Queendom would send out some messengers, be like, hey, yo, there's this guy and we need to listen to him. Otherwise, you're gonna have like a bunch of problems. That's kind of what I want to see. I know that's not how it's gonna go, but that would be kind of cool.
Ooh. So you're going with like submission.
Yeah, that would be dope. I mean, war would be cool too, but I feel like that's been overdone in anime. So I feel like, yes, my bad. We didn't mean to offend you, oh great superpower god face guy. My bad. We'll go ahead and do what you say. That's kind of what I would like to see from this, especially because of the type of like just sheer overpoweredness that he's exhibited already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would. That's what I would want to see.
Okay.
What about you, Lance?
I would like to see a little bit more of a pushback. Just me on a personal level, I'd like to see extra drama. So we already know that the Elf Queendom is already like a very proud clan. Mm-hmm. And they've already experienced this dragon overtake, and they've already technically they've already submitted. So I think what I would like to see is every Light's crew retract because they think that they have already gotten their victory, and then the elves be like, okay, well, we're a proud crew, fuck them, let's attack them. And then Light comes back and just completely fucking buries them into the ground, making a very strong statement to the rest of the world of his power, because that's kind of how that's going to work. And with that, Light... Okay, so that's just going to be like a sub-story. I don't want that to be like an actual part of the story, but that would just be really fun to see. But the true expectation is going to be that he has to continue his revenge on the rest of that clan. So he's going to attack maybe the dwarven guy or something. And we're going to learn a little bit more about the dwarven history, and he's going to take him down. And I think after this season, with how much more content that is out there, I think if this season were to continue, we're going to focus each season on each race or something like that. So I think we'll spend an entire season on the dwarven race next, just for simplicity.
Well, they did 2 this season, so I would expect 2 per season, but on a totally different thing that I would like to see. Light goes scorch earth, just buries everybody. Just you know what? Fuck it. You all suck. I'm going to make the world the way I want to make it.
I would like for at some point in the entire series for that exactly to happen, where he just loses his shit and then he just makes a statement stop fucking with me. I'm trying to make this world a better place. And then he makes one race an example, and then just makes that happen. I would like to see that happen.
I think for that to happen, he would have to make the strongest race the example.
So
that would be optimal.
Yeah.
Matt?
I think what is going to happen is he's going to figure out who burned his village down, and that's where he's going to go scorched earth.
Personal. Okay, I like that.
Because again, this is all revenge, right?
Right.
So he is saving his fuck you moments for the revenge that he is having. We saw how I don't want to say out of control he went against Sasha and Hardy. Now imagine, and that was just against himself. Now imagine what's going to happen when he finds out who's the one responsible for killing his entire village.
Right.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, Light went overboard because he let his emotions take control and he didn't care about the repercussions. I would like to imagine in the future someone's going to be on par with him, and he's going to have to go to those same extremes, but he's going to have to push even further because obviously he has to win.
So he comes up against another maestro?
Yeah, I want to see him come into another maestro. I don't think we're going to see that in season 2. I think we're going to see that I think we might get introduced to another maestro in season 2, but a fight with another maestro is going to be further in the future. But where we saw him go to the extremes in season 1, where it was voluntary and he was doing it for shits and grins, I think it's going to be, at least I would like to imagine, that it would be a little bit more life-threatening in the future.
Yeah, I can see that.
I have a feeling at most what they'll do is maybe suggest, but I don't even think we're going to get any sort of confirmation of additional maestros in season 2.
Nah, I think they will definitely confirm at least one other maestro in season 2.
I would like a confirmation of another maestro. Because if they don't do another confirmation of another maestro, I'm going to think this is like Avatar The Last Airbender, where only one person can be the Avatar / maestro. And then after that person dies, it gets reincarnated into another race.
That's okay.
That would be kind of cool. But no, I don't want that.
Yeah,
to be specific, Matt, Which do you not want? You don't want there to be 2 maestros, or do you not want there to be a reincarnated maestro?
I don't want it to only be one.
You want multiples? Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
at
how
least
I
want
want
the
it.
ability for multiples.
Right.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with multiples because I'm thinking like
I'm-
changing universes again. Thinking like Borderlands strat where there's like there can only be 6 sirens at a time.
Yeah.
I'm totally cool with each race having 1 maestro at a time.
Yeah, like
So
that.
That's what I want.
Yeah, like that. I could see that being okay. I could see that being a thing. But at the same time, what if like all the other races they knew their maestros from the get go? It's like, oh, you're born, you're a maestro. Hey, we're gonna raise you as such. But Light, as the human's maestro, wasn't raised that way. He was raised at the bottom of a dungeon, and he comes up like, oh, I'm a maestro too. But because of how I grew up, I'm way more stronger than you guys.
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool. I'd be okay with that.
I'm good for variations.
Yeah, I'd be good with that. I think one thing that would create more drama is that maestros are hidden.
Yep.
And they're kind of like trump cards for like wars against other nations or something.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be kind of an interesting thing.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool too.
Yeah, I'm good with all that.
And I think that's a good ending part of the conversation as far as Unlimited Gacha is concerned. Before we do conclude, Lance always has a Pokemon quiz for us, and I am very curious. Lance, what do you have for us today?
All right, so today we're going to talk about Generation 1 questions, and my first question is going to be, how many magnets does Magneton have?
6.
Magneton or...
Yep, Magneton, the evolution.
6.
I want to say you're right, but I'm going to go with 5.
Matt's going to break a little bit up.
Yeah, I just want to be a little bit... I'm not 100% sure that it is 6.
Oh, wait. It might be 9, but I want to say 6.
Now you got me. So is it... Because there should be 3, because it goes from 1 to 3, and then every one should have 2. Is it 8? I'm going with 8. That's going to be... I'm stamping my final answer as 8.
Sticking with 6.
Okay, so we got 8 and 6, and the correct answer is 6.
Hey, the goal.
Because it's 3,
Magneton.
right?
Yeah, Magneton is the combination of
3 magnetites.
Magnetites put together. Each
Yep.
magnetite has 2 magnets on each side of them, which gives them 3 times 2 is 6.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
My first thought was right, and then I thought about it too long and went way off.
All right, question number 2. What typing is Aerodactyl?
What typing?
Yep.
Yep. I'm going to go with rock flying.
We'll go with flying and ground.
Okay. Good spread. The correct answer is rock flying.
Oh, it's a rock. What?
It is a rock. Yes.
Oh, because it's a fossil. Yeah. I guess
Yep.
so.
Yep. Good job. All right.
Look at me actually getting one of those.
Yeah, good job, man. All right. And question number 3. I feel like I did go a little bit easy on this one. What level does Pidgey evolve?
Pidgey?
Pidgey.
16.
14?
Okay. Now we're going to go with 14 and 16. You guys are both wrong on that one. But you guys get a second chance, and I will tell you that it is higher.
Oh, God.
I should have
21.
I should have downloaded Fire Red, so I'd have some.
Yeah. Pokemon Week and the release of Fire Red and Leaf Green. You could have got it.
Yeah, 21.
I'm going to guess 18.
All right. So Ryan says 21. Matt says 18. The correct answer is 18.
Yeah, look at me go. Look at me go.
For whatever reason, Pidgey evolves so late at 18.
Yeah, super late.
Especially in Generation 1. Like, if we go back to like OG Red and Blue, Pidgey is such a goddamn bitch, especially
Yeah.
because Gust isn't even considered a flying type move.
But if you get into Pidgeot's fucking dope because it's one of the fastest Pokemon.
That's fair.
Yep. But
And
getting
he
it
is-
there was a pain in the ass.
Exactly.
You are not wrong.
And I'm pretty sure Pidgeot didn't learn Wing Attack until like 33 or something like that. So Pidgeot wasn't even a good Pokemon until late Pidgeot.
Yeah.
So yeah, it sucked making him grow, but once you got Pidgeot, things were a little bit more consistent. But goddamn,
Yeah, but you could teach it fly. At least it had that.
that's true. You could probably teach him fly before it became a Pidgeot.
You could teach it fly a Pidgey. So
True, but
that,
I mean,
that's saying you had a Pidgey when you got to that point. That'd be insane.
fly didn't become a thing until like halfway through the game. So
Correct.
Yeah.
it took a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, you
wow.
probably had a Pidgeot by the time you got to that point.
It's very possible, yeah. Especially if you did your due diligence and made your Pidgeotto learn that Wing Attack, because
Yep.
that was your attack dealer for Generation 1, at least. Now, we can talk about Fire Red and Leaf Green. Things got updated, and Pidgeotto became a much better Pokemon. But going way back then, holy shit, he kind of sucked.
Yep. Absolutely. Well, that's
All right,
awesome.
but yeah, that's my Pokemon quiz for today.
Way to go, us, Ryan. 3 for 3.
Yeah,
Dang.
another
I
clean
missed-
sweep.
This is a group activity, just so you know, because
I missed one. I missed
definitely a
two.
group activity.
Oh, so yeah, 3 for 3. I
Hey, go team.
Yeah, I can't make this a solo venture when there's people here because I don't do well enough to make it that way.
I actually saw like earlier today an Instagram Reels asking a bunch of people who was Pokemon 001 in the Pokedex.
Ooh, and not many people knew it.
Not a lot of people knew that one.
Damn,
Oh.
that's Bulbasaur.
Yeah, it is Bulbasaur. That's 100% Bulbasaur. A lot of people said Pikachu. I'm like, Pikachu's 25. Get out of
Exactly.
here.
Yep.
I'm like, wait a minute. Why do I know that?
Well, I'm glad you know that, because that would have been something I would have asked in the past.
Yeah. So like man, like I said, my Pokemon Go, I'm super low in my opinion. Cause like one of my old soldiers, he's been inviting me to raids lately, and he's level like 71. I'm like, holy shit, I'm way down. I need to get my game up. What am I doing?
I think I stopped at level 42 or something.
Nah, when they did the whole like level rework, when they increased level, I was like immediately level 55, and I'm like, okay, cool, I can go with that.
Yeah, I stopped when level 50 was the tap.
Yeah, 50 was a grind. That was a grind. I'm not gonna lie.
That was a BS grind. I mean, obviously, even with the new update, that it's still a BS grind to level up. But
Yeah,
It's always been a BS grind.
yeah.
I also didn't do all the extra bullshit to like max grind levels, so that didn't help nothing.
Yeah, like if there's an event going on, I'll hop on like Pokegenie and do some remote raids, try and get some shinies, but that's about
Yep.
it.
even still, we can all be there shiny hunting for these remote raids. The odds are so low. And then when you do get that shiny,
Mm-hmm.
it's a piece of shit.
Yo,
Always.
I know, right?
And then you have to do a lucky trade with a friend
Mm-hmm.
and just hope that that's even. Lucky
Hope it's
trading.
not-
Lucky trading does increase the odds of the max IVs being better.
Mhm.
Doesn't guarantee anything amazing, but
Right.
the odds are always going to be better.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't have to go too deep into that. As we all, most Pokemon Go players who do all this stuff, we know that it's all just a gamble.
Yeah. Like I was super lucky this last big event that went on. I got a shiny Kyurem
Nice.
that I was able to do with my so I have both of the shiny Kyurems. I have two shiny Kyurems. I did one with shiny Kyurem the shiny Reshiram and one with the shiny Zyogre. So I was lucky enough to do that. But yeah.
Zekrom?
Zekrom, sorry. Yeah, Zekrom, sorry. But yeah, good grief.
Yeah, I'm still trying to find local people to trade me because I have like 3 shiny Curums.
Oh wow.
And I obviously want to get the fusion forms of a good lucky trade so that I'm trying to do it the right way, but
yeah, good luck.
I only have access to like 2 or 3 local people at this point in my life.
Yeah, but I'd say good luck with that.
Exactly.
And you lost one because I quit.
Yeah. God damn it.
Which, let's be honest, every time you would come over, we'd hang out, we wouldn't think about it. So it didn't matter.
That's true. Anything. But, if we were lucky buddies, of course I'd be all about it.
Yeah.
But that is going to conclude today's episode. Thank you everybody for listening to us this far. Please give us a like and a comment on whatever platform you're listening to us on. If you would like to stay updated on any anime news, please follow the Animes Show on Facebook and Instagram. And at this point, we should be continuing our D&D Noobs podcast. So please listen to everything that we have out there. And until next time, we will see you guys then.
Have a good one.
Good night.